Hello to my beginning learners. So today we are going to talk about the simple past tense. This is going to be part of a 3-video series because there is a lot of information about the simple past and I want to make it easier for you. So today, let me introduce the idea of the simple past. Before, we learned the present, right? We learned simple present, present continuous. We learned the future. And now it is time to learn the past. Past is for completed actions. Now remember, in English there are 12 verb tenses, but we will learn the most important, the 4 most important verb tenses. Now, we need to remember that there are some special words, special ideas or clues to help us know that it is in the past. For example, in the future, we say tomorrow, next week, next month, in 30 minutes. Present continuous, we say now, in the moment, at the moment. Present, simple present, we say every day, every week, every month, on Mondays. It shows it's a routine. So we need to remember that there are some special words that we use with the simple past tense. Over here, for example, yesterday. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. But I don't want to talk about Monday. I want to talk about Sunday. And we say that is the day before yesterday. We can also say last week, last month, last year. And we can also say time ago. I could say 5 minutes ago, I started this video. And one more, I could use the word before. So we need to remember these special words when we talk about the past tense. If you see these yesterday, the day before yesterday, last month, last year, or you see 30 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, or before, you know it must be the past tense. Okay, so in this short video, we are only going to be talking about the be verb. Let me erase this. I always tell you that all the verb tenses you study, past, present, future, the be verb is one of the most important verbs you need to understand and have no problems using. So in this case, the be verb, we have 2 options in the past. In the present, we have 2. In the past, we can say was or were. These are your 2 options. Now the pronunciation of this S, I see S, but the pronunciation is actually a Z. Was and were. Who do I use this with? I could say I, he, she, and it for was. For were, I could say you, we, and they. So if I say, for example, my teacher, do I say was or were? Was happy. If I say my brothers, plural, do I say was or were? My brothers, they, so they were at work. The same idea with the present tense, we use the be verb to connect it to an adjective like happy or a noun or location. So in this case, look here, at work, this is a specific location. Happy, this is an adjective. So we always use the be verb plus an adjective or noun. A noun can be a person, place, or thing. So for example, now I am a teacher. Before I was a writer for the government, a nonprofit. I was a writer, past tense. Today I am a teacher and I am very happy to teach all of you. Okay, so this is the basic idea with was or were. But let's talk about negatives. How can we use a negative with was or were? So we know in the present tense, if I say I am short, the negative, the be verb. So be verb and not. I am not short. I am mean. I am not mean. He is funny. He is not funny. We are tired. We are not tired. What do you see is common? The idea not, right? With all of these negatives. So here, if I say was and were, if I want to change this to my negative, I'm going to say, okay, was or were my be verb. So I need to remember my be verb plus not. In this case, I have was or were. I can't write today. Was or were not. Now, we remember that Americans talk very quickly. So in this case, I could say was not. Oh, that movie was not funny. Or I could say wasn't. Wasn't. Were not, I could say weren't. So my teacher was happy. How do I change this into the negative? My teacher, was not. I could say wasn't happy. My brothers were at work. My brothers weren't at work. They were at Disneyland without me. Okay, so we talked about the two be verbs in the past tense. We talked about how to change them into the negative. Now let me talk to you really quickly about how to use them for questions. The two types of questions, yes or no, and more information. So for yes or no questions, remember your only option is yes or no. Simple, yes or no question, but this is not good enough for a conversation. What do you need first? Okay, so I need my be verb. Remember, my two options are was or were, right? Was or were, plus who. Plus, I can have my adjective or my noun. Do you remember, do yes or no questions go up in intonation or down? For example, do I say, were you in Hawaii? Or were you in Hawaii? Go up, right? Always up. So a question I can ask was, were you, let's do it now, a doctor? So, for yes or no questions, because it goes up, this final word, this final syllable will go up. Were you a doctor in your country? Let's do another practice with, let's say, was. Was he late to work? Now, my only answer could be yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Or was he late to work? Yes, he was, or no, he wasn't. But this is, again, not good enough for a conversation. So if I want to talk more to my friend, then I need to change this to a more information question. We remember with more information questions, we use a special WH word. These WH words are who, what, when, why, how, whose, which, right? These are some examples. So I take this same idea, the be verb, who, and my adjective or noun, and all I do is include one of these special words in front. So was he late to work? That's my yes or no question. And now I want to change it to a more information question. My boss, was he late to work? Maybe why? So more information questions now will go down. Why was he late to work? When was he late to work? How was he late to work? He woke up early. How was he late? I can change this question and now we will have a conversation. Why was he late to work? Oh, because he woke up late or there was a lot of traffic. This is the reason why. So be careful when you use yes or no or more information questions with your intonation going up or down. This is a quick little review of the be verb in the past tense. The next video, I will teach you the other rules, the other verbs in the past tense, regular verbs, and a little bit of pronunciation. After that, the third video, we will focus on irregular verbs. Sound good? If you have any questions, ask me. And you can practice asking me questions down in the comment section below. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.